me, I'm happy for you. I'm just looking out for me, now. Nobody wanna listen when I reach out. Now I'm grinding so hard, look at me now. Can't be playing that all this time to get down. I'm just looking out for me now. Nobody wanna listen when I reach out. Now I'm grinding so hard, look at me now. Can't be playing that all this time to get down.
Man, I try to reach out for help. My own race even played me. Told my dad I got a dream. He said, boy, you must be crazy. Uncle Vic said, go hard and never be lazy. 17, I was young and had my first baby. So I looked to the block real quick. They got shady. They ain't know I had the heart of a squire in the 80s, baby. Was all by myself in dark alleys with a 387 days. No sleep. My vision was kind of hazy. Looking right up the guy while you waiting. Just come and take me. Got me in a tough spot. I'm thinking you really hate me, but that thought didn't last. I smile because you made it. Thanks for making me stronger. Now my feet is 6 days.
Me now, nobody wanna listen when I reach out. Now I'm grinding so hard, look at me now. Can't be playing that all this time to get down. I'm just looking out for me now. Nobody wanna listen when I reach out. Now I'm grinding so hard, look at me now. Can't be playing that all this time to get down. I'm just looking out for me now. Nobody wanna listen when I reach out. Now I'm grinding so hard, look at me now. Can't be playing that all this time to get down. I'm just looking out for me now. Nobody wanna listen when I reach out. Now I'm grinding so hard, look at me now. Can't be playing that all this time to get down.
Welcome to my city, man. 614 Columbus, Ohio. Let's do this shit, man. Let me take you on a ride. I'm running this.
Yeah. Look. Yeah. Yeah. Look. It's like I show up at like 2:45 before the morning. That's some sort of surprise. Just to be sure that you mind. Can see you every day. If I want you on a wedding, they think it's important to try. Applying more than my mind to you. These raps and these rhymes for you. Checking in them shorts that you less important for I. Got me thinking I would pay it if your mortgage was high. Come around, I'll rub you down. You give your boy a massage. I'll enjoy it a lot. About your commitment without you, what option is it? Got me so optimistic. I realized to stop and get some things to God. He got me with you. Other men like contenders. Your girlfriend just got to witness what we having. Stop the dissing, baby. Cause I've been on it. Where they try to fix shit. Baby, no lying, you my addiction. Feeling delighted, this life I missed it. All I desire, retire, quit this game that you playing and come with me, you baby. Hey.
Girl, it's like you know me. The way you walking, girl, is you gon' show me. The things you do to me is something so new to me. What must I prove to you to show you you ain't losing me? You know, that you let me from the go. I'm down to take it slow.
Yeah.
Case you did.
It's like, I really like that Nicki Minaj type. Attitude plus you thinking them thighs tight. You more than attractive, I can prove it through action. If you thinking nigga acting as if I was Makai Fife. Treat you like that angel guy, had you designed like bathtub, back rub. After that you had your wine night. Now enter intuition, but when listening signs might appear. I had an ear to understand you the white type. I'm thinking I can hold your ass close to the end. And niggas get the notion, don't approach you again. So ring finger, make a toast of you in. These are the type of things I'm thinking while alone at the crib. Not sure if you the one, but girl, I'm hoping you is. Kept my focus, you was open, ain't no joke or pretend. But like you could be my wife by the time I'm older with kids. So I had to make the song just so you know what it is. Time to meet you, baby.
Break it down.
True story. 218. Whoa. Have move records. Yeah. Good niggas better listen. Might happen to you. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. This story tragic, let me tell you how it happened. His name was Lil J, he was raised by some addicts. His daddy was a dealer and his mama was a junkie. He always got suspended cause he felt nobody loved him. 100 pounds when he used to get picked on in class. His father caught the case and his mama smoking glass. He started hanging in the streets with the wrong ones. Because he was broke, he got a sack and a gun. Now this before he started smoking weed and having sex. He took care of his mama, even paid off her debt. He had a couple siblings, but the state came and took him. He was already out, so the state overlooked him. He moved with his grandma, but he didn't like the rules. Either that or the streets, so he had to pick and choose. The game getting deeper for him, not to mention lonely. His mama on the corner buying dope from his homies. He think that he a man, but don't even understand. He got no education, he don't even got a plan. The ones he thought was looking out, looking down on him, they only come around when they want to clown on him. He getting to the point where he don't want to feel the pain. He committed suicide, Lil J was his name. Whoa. Yeah, he committed suicide, Lil J was his name. If you can feel me at this time, you be bobbing your head too. I told you walk a righteous path, but you do as I do. I don't want you to die young, so live on. And when I die, please don't bury me in the cold. If you can feel me at this time, you be bobbing your head too. I told you walk a righteous path, but you do as I do. I don't want you to die young, so live on. And when I die, please don't bury me in the cold. Her real name to me, nickname Scams. She sleep around so much, it's like I just can't understand it. Nice little shake, she look like Roxy in the face, but she can't be trusted, she is steal from your place. She got a little daughter, but she always with a mob. Cause Tamika on the street selling sex is a job. I guess that was the only way that she had an escape. Because when she was younger, she got set up to get raped. She out looking for love, but nobody satisfied. One night I saw her with her hands covering her eye. Nothing for me to say other than baby God bless. Having sex with niggas ain't no way to kill stress, but she gon' live her life the way that she wanna live. And it's very irresponsible because she got a kid. Her daughter break that crown, asking where her mommy at. Grandma always gotta tell her that she coming back, but they don't understand that Tamika died slow. Sleeping with everybody, she got sick in her, you know. Ain't no help to give, she ain't even trying to live. She know she about to die, so it is what it is. Whoa.
So loud, baby. See y'all out there. Push up your body as your temple. You don't need no man to make you feel good. Keep that, be careful, this can happen to you.
If you can feel me at this time, you be bobbing your head too. I told you walk a righteous path, but you do as I do. I don't want you to die young, so live on. And when I die, please don't bury me in the cold. If you can feel me at this time, you be bobbing your head too. I told you walk a righteous path, but you do as I do. I don't want you to die young, so live on. And when I die, please don't bury me in the cold.
Yeah. Yami J. Look. I know we've been talking about kicking it, no need to play, girl. You know you the shit with it, prepping your meals, got a plan and you stick with it, girl. You look good in them jeans with the rips in the time. It's like money, be careful with spending it. I just want to limit it, Benjamin, so I can cop you that Lexus you wish to get more than enough bread to pay your tuition with. We met on your birthday, it might have been Thursday, my first time at Niles. You got what I want, ain't no reason to stand. I've been stuck in denial. Put that junk in the trunk when you jump in that truck and you chuckle and smile. I need more than some rum to forget about them buns, girl. Is you from Ohio? Don't know why I hesitated in the first place. Cooper's hope when you get off if I don't work late. Cause I'm a type of guy to show up at your workplace just to give you flowers for your workspace. It's down each. If I want it, I get it. The youngest lieutenant, turn up till I'm finished. Those couple of women that's up in my business get nothing. They front and you got something different there.
I need something new.
Yeah,
I need something new.
Yeah, I need it.
All these girls the same. Girl, what's up with you? I need something new.
Yeah, I need it.
I need something new.
Yeah, I need it.
All these girls the same. Girl, what's up with you? I need something new.
Yeah, I need it. Yeah, I need it.
I need something new.
What's up with you?
I need something new.
Yeah, I need it.
All these girls the same. Girl, what's up with you?
Yeah, real life. I need something new now. What's up with you? It might be you, you know. What's up with you? I mean, look. Me and Willie hit you on the Snapchat. I just wanna send you something you can laugh at. Doing stuff to make you blush when you first watch. It was in Shane's spot where we crash at. Always focused on the money, gotta stack that. But sometimes I gotta teach you how your day going. And even if you tell me it ain't that bad, I'ma try to make you smile, that's why I stay joking. You know this when a nigga drop a song. Type of shit that made me wanna hit you on your phone. Asking who you with it, and if you sitting home alone, we should go out there and lunch and maybe kick it what you want. Bottle of Moscato, I can cop it when you're ready. I've been thinking about it ever since I left Miami. Ain't nobody yakking, but I'm rapping for a Grammy. Trying to show you I'm the captain, get the napkin. This Marzetti gonna be good with the shit I cook up. I'm waiting here, patient, no pacing. I'm taking my time. I got wine in this age, and these rhymes that I'm writing, my mind has been thinking. No lie, I can't fake it.
Fake it.
You got something new, please don't get too confused. I'm just speaking the truth. Press repeat on this song so you don't get it wrong, girl. It's all about you.
I need something new. I need something new. All these girls the same. Girl, what's up with you? I need something new. I need something new. All these girls the same. Girl, what's up with you? I need something new. I need something new. I need something new. All these girls the same. Girl, what's up with you?
Yeah, I need it. Yeah, I need it. They're the same. What's up with you? Yeah, I need it. Yeah, I need it. They're the same. What's up with you? Yeah. What's up with you? What's up with you?
I get it from my moms. She told me never let them stress me out. So I never let them stress me out. I did it cause my moms. It's only fam in my section now. Cause your friends don't be sticking around. I get it from my moms. She told me never let them stress me out. So I never let them stress me out. I did it cause my moms. It's only fam in my section now. Cause your friends don't be sticking around. I get it from my moms. 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 I did it from my moms. Gotta get it from my moms. Gotta get it from my moms. I get it from my moms. Working all day long. Hard-headed and stubborn. Don't give a fuck what you want. Nigga, I do what the fuck I want. Grind hard, put the team on. Live life like your last days, all the bullshit can stay gone. Don't nobody work as hard as me. Work hard for my family. Niggas hate that's so lame to me. Same shit, people changing on me. Live and learn, nothing new to me. I'm trying to put up for my city. Fuck, hate to live life for my mama. I get it from my moms. She told me never let them stress me out, so I never let them stress me out. I did it cause my mama's. It's only fam in my section now, cause your friends don't be sticking around. I get it from my mama's. She told me never let them stress me out, so I never let them stress me out. I did it cause my mama's. It's only fam in my section now, cause your friends don't be sticking around. I get it from my mama's. I get it from my moms. 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 Gotta get it from my moms. Gotta get it from my moms.
I get it from my moms. My race is trying to keep up. Going through this hard struggle, gun in my mouth, suicide thoughts. Smoke this weed just to kill the thoughts. Taking shots, I got bullet wounds. Write stories in my notepad so y'all understand what I'm going through. My told me to believe my soul, so I need to do what I gotta do. Stay real and always stay true. Like a board game shit, gotta make moves. I'm headed to the top. Pray to God I don't drop. And I'm trying to work hard and get it to my heart.
I get it from my moms. She told me never let them stress me out, so I never let them stress me out. I did it cause my moms. It's only fam in my section now, cause your friends don't be sticking around. I get it from my moms. She told me never let them stress me out, so I never let them stress me out. I did it cause my moms. It's only fam in my section now, cause your friends don't be sticking around. I get it from my moms. 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 Gotta get it from my moms. Gotta get it from my moms. Gotta get it from my moms.
You're live.
And welcome to Spotlight of Columbus here on WTMH Radio. Again, we're here from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Mondays. Thank you so much for joining us today. You need to hit us up today at 614-781-0754. Now, we have two gentlemen here today, and they are in the live band project, the project system, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And one of the things that we were talking about, or we have been talking about, is the music that you guys have been doing. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, we're a top 40 cover band. Named the Project System. We've been around for a little while. We do everything from, I want to say probably early 90s up to current. You know, we do it all too. Hip hop, pop, anything on the charts. And we've been thrown into a little country genre here and there too. So
I haven't heard the country yet. But when I came to you guys' show the other day, it was really good, really comfortable. You guys had a nice, you already have a nice following now from, what I was looking at and the people that was there. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about the group, how you guys got started and how you met.
Well, I met Rico back in January of this year. I was coming from another band and got hired in to fill in for a gig and just hit it off from there.
Yeah. Just real
simple. I just tell him away. I was I had put together a project back in the beginning of 2014, actually, called Rico G Project, where I had actually went solo from another band that I had been with. It was kind of slow takeoff. Then my cousin came along and he plays for a band called LDNL.
I know your cousin.
Yeah, to the Dance New Legs. And they wanted me to sit in for their lead singer. So I sat in for a couple months with Lieutenant Dan's New Legs and traveled around. And when that came to an end and the other lead singer had finally come back, the booking agency decided they wanted to start another band. And that band, they put the players together. I was just actually the lead singer of the band, along with another lead singer. And they were kind of doing some of the music that I really wasn't familiar with a lot. So a lot of the shows were pretty, it was fun, but, it was a little mechanical for me. And slowly but surely it started to, kind of deteriorate. So when that band fell apart, so to speak, I started the Project System. And right before the band had ended, we had brought in another drummer because our drummer had left.
Okay.
Of the older band, and Sam was the one that came
to
try out, and I let him know then that we're gonna be doing something else. So it just started with me and him.
Oh, well, that's great. That's great. So tell me about how many guys are in the band altogether.
There's 5 of us.
5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say. We have other players that actually come in depending on the shows that we do. We have people that are actually a part of the project system. That's basically what the concept of the band is actually about. We have people that actually come in and play with us depending on the venue that we're playing in, the type of music that we're doing. You know, basically what the audience is calling for. That determines exactly who we bring in at times. But primarily the 5 of us are the core of the
so system. Tell me the core. Tell me who the core is. What are their names?
The core would be our keyboard players, David Borden. Our bass player is Matt Eugene. And our guitar player is Eddie McNeil.
Okay. And who plays what in the band?
I'm the drummer.
Okay.
David plays keyboard with background vocals. Matt plays key bass and bass guitar, and Eddie plays guitar.
Okay. Yeah. Now I know with the music that I heard, you guys play live. I know you said different genres, and it just depends on where you're at, what you actually play or what you actually sing. Okay. So is Rico the only one that does the singing?
No, Dave sings a lot.
Yeah,
and I'm just now getting comfortable singing out open.
Yeah. So technically, there's actually there's 3 vocalists on stage at any one time, but primarily myself as the lead vocalist. But the keyboard player, you can see at times I'll leave the stage and, he'll take over. So
I see. Yeah. And he was really, really good. So I don't know if you guys had actually been on my page where I actually did some video with them playing. I hope you'll go back and actually look at that. They were really, really good. It was, like I said, they had a nice little turnout. Even though I got there a little later, I still wanted to see what you guys actually did. So, Rico, how long have you been in music? Not that I don't already know, but how long have you been doing music?
I've probably since seriously. I'd probably say I got in and started doing my first recording when I was about 16 years old. But of course, probably pretty much like anybody else, I started singing back when my mom knew I could sing and, made me perform in front of the family members. And
right.
Michael Jackson thing.
Do that. You remember that little singing thing you did? Do that. Wait a minute, do the turn too.
Right. Yeah, so the little talent shows down in the basement, in grandma's house and things like that. So yeah, I've been doing it for a little while, but actually seriously, I'd say since I was probably about 16.
So I think we got a caller. Let's see who's calling right now. Caller? I know I didn't. Caller, are you on?
Spotlight of Columbus. What's your name? Where you calling from? Oh, they hung up.
No, you call back. Call back. We want to talk to you. See what you know, what you want to talk about. This is what this is about. Not just about who's here, but we want to hear you guys' opinion as well. Again, that number is 614-781-0754. Now, back to what I was talking about with Rico. I know when I met you, we were actually working together at a company called Larmco.
Right. Telemarketing.
And I know you were singing then.
Yeah, so I used to call off work all the time. Yeah. I'm not feeling too good today. We'll be on stage next couple hours.
Yeah. So when you were singing there, who was? I mean, what were you? Were you solo then when you were singing?
No, I was actually in a group called Quiet Storm that we had put together. Back in the finger wave days.
Days. Remember the finger waves?
Not me, I did. But
you just had the waves.
I guess the waves. But I had started singing like a lot of cover tunes back then. That was my first trip actually doing any, singing. I didn't play any instruments or anything like that. So. But that was a little experience. I was 19.
Yeah, 19 years old.
Like
sounded like Michael Jackson. Yeah, 3 years. Just 3 years.
Right.
So when I know then you were doing more R&B. You did sound like a little Michael Jackson back then.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
So, with that being said, what venues and things were you doing back then, or what made you decide to kind of change off from what you were doing?
We were doing a lot of clubs. Like I said, I was under 21 at the time. So what I would do is I would go into places like the CNS Lounge. You know, we were supposed to be at. You know,
I remember.
Back when the CNS had their thing going on. So we slide in. They tell us, as long as you guys aren't drinking, you can sit in the back and wait for your turn. So we do little venues like that. But a lot of the talent shows that was going on around Columbus, they would do things like the Masterpiece. You know, and a lot of recreation centers would, you know, every summer would throw a little talent show we would try to get into. So I was doing a lot of things like that and going in the studios and recording some original music, but nothing like that. What I'm doing now.
So the one thing I know, we don't have any music with you because, and you're definitely gonna have to come back so we can actually hear some things.
Yeah, definitely.
So what kind of music are you guys working on or putting together or collaborating for as far as your CD mixes, but however you want to say it right now?
We're working on a nice dancey R&B ballad. So we do that. So anything that make the people move. Right. We don't like to play anything too slow. Everything got to move.
Yeah, definitely a dance party. Yeah.
Definitely. So I know I've been actually putting up some of you guys' rehearsals too. Oh, we have somebody else for Spotlight.
What?
Let's get them on. Spotlight of Columbus. Who am I speaking with today?
Hey, this is William Ryan. I'm actually watching the show. I wanted to ask actually Rico a quick question about what keeps him actually going in the music industry. So that he was
good question. Good question.
In music for such a long time.
Actually, I guess I've never really had an end point. You know, we used to say back in the day, you know, when I make it, I'm going to be able to, you know, do this
and do that.
I never really had that, you know, that image in my head of what actually making it was. I guess it was just kind of measured on, you know, if I could do what I love to do and sustain myself, to me, that was making it. So just, you know, being able to see that come into, you know, fruition is one of the things that kept me, you know, kind of moving. When I seen it was a reality. You can actually, you know, put the work in. It's not really about going out and literally having to put out albums and things of that nature, but, you know, just basically creating a position for yourself in the entertainment industry to where what it is that you do is wanted and is needed. And I guess, you know, by seeing how people actually take to music, like I said, once again, we're a cover band, so it's not like, you know, we're actually out doing a lot of original music yet. But when people are able to, you know, enjoy what it is that you do, you know, once you leave that stage, it's like, you know, you're ready to get back up there again. So you know, my driving force is just, you know, being able to sustain, you know.
Well, you had a lot of love, though. I mean, like when you came off that stage, everybody wanted to hug and congratulate. It was nice.
Yeah, it was a good audience, real nice audience. Yeah.
So William Ryan, do you have any other questions for him today? Hello? I think we lost him. Yeah, we lost him.
Thanks for calling anyway, Mr.
Ryan. Thanks for calling. Okay, so that's one caller. Again, that number is 614-781-0754. Please call in, talk to the gentleman, try to find out what's going on, what they're going to be doing. And also, we're going to come back and we're actually going to be talking to them as far as what they think would be good as far as if somebody else wanted to do exactly what they do as far as being in a band, how to get started, you know, what, you know, kind of, you know, atmosphere or people they should be working with. Again, this is Spotlight of Columbus on WTMH Radio. We will be right back.
I've been ballin' like LeBron. 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 Ballin' on them 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 like LeBron. I've been ballin' like LeBron. I've been ballin' like LeBron.
Count money till my fingers numb. For the that been hating on me, you can suck a replace a thumb. Oh yeah, I've been dominating. Oh yeah, they been commentating. When they ask the people who the best, you know I be the topic of the conversation. I've been balling like LeBron. 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 Balling on them 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 like LeBron. I've been balling like LeBron. I've been balling like LeBron. Jabal. You can catch me balling on him. Jabal. You can catch me balling on him. I've been balling like I'm 23. Right, my don't pretend to be. Prayer and hustle was the remedy when my enemies started to finish me. Got up and dust my shoulders off the money, walked all the way to what I was finna be. Keep the fakeness you been sending me. Realist is my identity. Oh yeah, I've been dominating. Oh yeah, y'all been commentating. When they ask the people who the best, you know I be the topic of the conversation. I've been balling like LeBron. 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 Balling on them 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 like LeBron. I've been balling like LeBron. I've been balling like LeBron. I've been balling like LeBron.
Thinking about the struggles, always on the hustle, but tonight's the night. Medicated, but I'm super agitated, so let's get high. Gather up the old crew, let's do this right. Grab a few beers, now let's take flight. Let's party like it's going out of style, screaming away the cars like I used to foul. Got to get to clearing my head of all these files. No half-stepping, we going a mile, ain't stopping now till we all got a smile. Keep stacking cans till we build a pile, passing it around all the while. Going through my head, putting my thoughts on trial. Let's take the night and start to fly. Call to some friends, let's all get high. Celebrate something we all love. So tonight, don't kill my vibe. Don't kill my vibe. Don't get high. Don't kill my vibe. And we start to think about the old days, clearing out my old ways, fixing all my wrongs, looking to the sky, feeling out the world around me, thinking about these people and why they lie.
stress it out, just live my life. Working on getting it in, there's always a way to win. Walking through this life of sin, but thinking about how great it's been. Having fun with all my friends, we ready to do it all again. Got my love with me, and she loves me still. I love the way she makes me feel. I gotta keep it real, she helps me through the nights. It took a little while, but now I do this right. So stand with me all through this fight. You are my life. Let's take the night and start to flood. Call up some friends and talk it up. Celebrate the times that we all do. This is the night, don't keep my vibe. Don't keep my vibe. Don't keep my vibe. And we start to fly.
What happened to my city? 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 I don't know. Oh, I wanna leave home. I just wanna go. Oh, what happened to my city? I'm from OH, Columbus, Ohio. We gotta do right, yo. What happened to my city? Man, 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 what happened to my city? Don't know what's going on, but my city falling fast. No more dandelions, bloodshed is in the grass. Columbus artists dying slow, the news don't even care. R.I.P. to our comrades that's in the air. I can name a lot of people, but it make me sad. If somebody take me, boy, I better get them back. Don't let my music die in vain or in a plastic bag. Don't make me come back from the grave with a Jason mask. We can get better if we just do better. Don't get discouraged over rain and some icy weather. I'm not a saint, don't get it twisted. I got a Beretta. Dear Lord, just help us. We're down to do whatever. I remember in my city, we can always smile. Street fights every day, I was northbound. No gunplay unless the uncles came out. OGs held the block down and the family's down. Nowadays, there's no rules on these damn streets. Last time I watched the news, I got no sleep. All war in my town, there was no peace. Every day I need and pray for my babies. Almost 40 years old and I'm stressed out. Waking up every day yelling, what now? Gotta make a plan to change, gotta start now. Just wanna see my kids grow before I'm took out. Everybody got a ladder, but nobody's climbing. Even the realest now fake and our friends lying. Make me wanna give up, like why am I trying? Every time I turn the tree, there's somebody flying. This track is letting y'all know that somebody cares. Y'all don't have to kill someone to show that you real. Look the man in the mirror and raise your head. We can't change the world until we change it my city. I don't know. Oh, I wanna leave home. I just wanna go. Oh, what happened to my city? I'm from OH, Columbus, Ohio. We gotta do right, yo. What happened to my city? Man, 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 what happened to my city?
and welcome back to Spotlight of Columbus on WTMH Radio. Again, we have the project system here with us. Hi, guys.
What's going on?
Okay, so we did kind of spoil the surprise because you already know what's coming. One of the things that we want to do, and actually you guys are the first ones we're doing this with, is we want to hear some acapella music. So
where'd it go, Rico?
Okay, so you got this.
Take it away.
Even if it's Rico doing a solo and then you just come in on what he's doing just to have that background, but of course I'm not letting you go. I'm not letting you go. But then even with that, before the show ends, I want to do the bed.
That was priceless. That was priceless. He thought he was good. He pointed to him, and then you said, anytime he looked at you like, that was classic.
So I know it's some music. I mean, I've heard of a lot of different music and genre that you guys do. But what is something that I'm not even gonna say something. I want you guys, and you can start off, Rico.
Doing now?
Yeah, right now.
She said sing the song, Anime.
Yeah. Something a cappella, and then I definitely want you to come in, or I might have to just go ahead and put you on the spot to do something on your own.
Okay.
But I know you can do it. I know you can do it.
Yeah, Chunky. Yeah, Bruno Mars. See, every Wednesday.
You gonna put me out like that?
Yeah, we do an extreme karaoke show.
Okay.
And he's Bruno Mars.
He's Bruno Mars. Yeah. See, if you could do Bruno Mars, what can't you do?
Bruno Mars.
Right.
So what do you want to start off with?
Wow, that was
you tell me.
Rico said he got this.
You say it.
They delaying like crazy
right
now. The delay is real.
Let's see. Okay. Ooh, baby. No. All you got to do is walk away and pass me by. Don't acknowledge my smile when I'm trying to say hello to you. Yes. And all you got to do is not answer my calls when I'm trying to get through. To keep me wondering why. When all I can do is sigh. I just wanna touch you. I like that. You do that show.
You really thought about to sing that part, didn't you? You thought
about that. Like a short.
It did the bitter pat like
that joint was high. That ain't my register.
No, but that sounded really good. Now that's like I said, he had with that flow and that pitch that he has. He's always had that. And one of the things that I wanted to, I guess, go over is when somebody is wanting to, even with the live bands, because I know a lot of them, they're like, okay, just like you said, when I make it and I want to do this, but what about the people that just loves the music, wants to just do the live bands? What suggestions would you give them as far as doing this and how to come about it? Who, actually how to find the people to work with that they can be comfortable with, because it's taken you some years to find
the right players.
Exactly.
Well, as far as finding the right people, it's more of who you click with. There's different musicians that can do different things. You have your jazz musicians, you have your R&B musicians, you have your musicians across the board. You always want to find somebody that kind of has the same work ethic and tonality as you have. So I mean that's good for good chemistry. And then some people can work in chaos. Some of the best music is put out in chaos or tragic times. So it's one of them things to where it's
gonna take forever. It's gonna
take a second.
Yeah, because you got people. You're dealing with individuals with different schedules, different mindsets, different perspectives of things. And my keyboard player, Dave, one of the key things that he, brought to my attention is it's really hard to get, when you have a vision of something, it's hard to get other people to actually see the vision that you have. So when you're dealing with human beings or other people, everybody has that vision already.
Ideas.
So it's like, it gets a little chaotic sometimes, but you know, just look for people who have the same passion that you got. You know.
Yeah. And as far as those ideas, I mean, with a lot of that, isn't that about how you collaborate because of the different ideas and putting things together as far as making good music or, you know, or that good harmonizing sound?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think we have probably one of the best collaboration teams that you possibly can have. As far as across the board, gospel, jazz, funk, pop, rock. We have it all.
Right.
A little bit of everything.
And then he has a secret weapon that nobody knows about.
What's that secret weapon?
He has a composer on his team.
Oh, really? And, who's the composer?
That would be me.
Oh.
A composer and arranger. Studied music education, jazz studies at Wilberforce University. Percussion theory, all that stuff. So a lot of the live arrangements on stage come from the brain.
Okay, so with that being said, I'm getting ready to put you on the spot now. Tell me how you got started, where you just like you started telling me just now, because now I see, because you was kind of quiet for a minute there. I see I can bring. I'm bringing a little bit.
Did you see him get nervous? He said, "I'm about to put your spot." He was like,
"Nope."
Yeah, but you
kept getting that was at me. He like, "Oh, yeah, really?"
Because now you're getting a little bit more comfortable. Now you said, you know, you're doing all this. How did you get started? You know, what have you been doing? You know, before you came with, you know, Rico and the band here with you?
Grew up in Springfield, Ohio. Church musician. Pretty much played in church all my life. And then my brother and our keyboard player Dave called me when I was in school. Said, "Hey man, we got a project for you called the Nate McDonough Band, which is a pop rock group." Went and filled in for them. I was with them for 12 and a half years.
Oh, that's really good.
Toured across the country, played with Scott Jopp from Creed and a bunch of other artists, national artists. Towards the end of that, kind of hooked up with Reek, played our farewell show, and I've been with Reek ever since.
That sounds awesome. Awesome. Rico.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Rico. So I know Mr. Rico is a family man along with a music man.
Yes.
Tell us about those girls.
Yeah, I have.
They're listening now, so you better say something real good.
And my team is listening.
Earmuffs. I have some girls. I have a few girls.
Let's say how many girls. And they all, and seven girls, and they know
seven,
who
like,
they're
seven
girls.
like after
all
6.
girls.
Yeah, 7 girls.
And before 8, like 7.
Right in between there.
7.
Right in between there. Yeah.
You gotta be stressed.
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, see, I've got my kids now stand as tall as I do. You know, so you know, and the thing is, see, I'm proactive in what I do.
Okay.
So I take care. I love my girls that I take care of.
Now Savannah, she's still the baby.
Yeah, Savannah, she not, you can't tell her that.
Yeah.
You can't tell her that. Yeah, she's the baby. But yeah, my girls, Dejanae, Dominique, Honesty, Ashell, Rika, of course, little Savannah, Miss Mama, you know, Tia. I've got someone to take care of me. I better not end up in nobody's old folks' home. Nowhere.
Said the investment was real. The investment was real. Take care.
Maybe if you let them get in the kitchen and cook every now and then for you, they'll be okay.
No, see, you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. He won't let them in the kitchen.
No kitchen. See, Aisha just started driving. She asked, you know, Dad, she wants to drive the car now. So she comes out talking about, I got my temps. I said, you know what temp means?
You can temporarily let them drive every now and then.
That's not what that means.
Not what that means.
That's how I took it in high school. Like, yeah, this is my temp time for you to let me drive every now and then.
Yeah, that's no.
So no car.
Well, I let her drive. We
no
rode
cooking.
around the block. As long as I'm there, you know. You know, people have different methods. I've got a small kitchen. So, you know, I like my brownies to have eggs in them when you make them. I'm just saying.
But that's why you need them in there with you when you're cooking.
Well, she's good now. That was
Yeah.
I was looking for brownies that night.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It was flat cookies.
It was only $1.
That's funny.
Yeah. But yeah, my girls, they basically are doing the same thing. You know, my daughter, honestly, she goes to Ohio State now. So yeah, my girls are up there. They're doing their thing. They sing as well.
We got to hear them one day.
Oh, I'm sure. I have a problem with that.
I got Savannah out of her little
Y'all might have bring her with you next time.
Yeah, because when I first seen her, she had this attitude like, this is my dad,
right.
and I don't have to say anything to you if I don't want to.
Right.
But when I put that Beauty and the Beast on, it was over. She got to talking like, hey, and I'll tell you about this, and this. I'm like, really?
I don't know why she like to play that shy role when she first came.
Right. No, it wasn't anything about shy. That was all attitude.
I knew that's why
it wasn't the shy.
I just ignored it.
Oh, she was fine though. And that's how they're supposed to be with their daddies. That's how they're supposed to be. We got to find out who this person is first.
That's it.
Is with the girls, are they kind of like your motivation as well as far as the music?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, always. Yeah, my girls have been there since.
Ever?
Yeah, for as far as the music thing goes, they know that's me. That's me inside and out. So when they come around, I think that's why it's embedded in them so much. But yeah, they follow right in my footsteps.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
So, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
What about you?
I have 4 wonderful boys.
Okay.
Very well balanced, bright kids, man. Samuel, AJ, Carson, and Parker J.
Tell me some ages.
12. Sam is 12. AJ is 8. Carson is 6, and Parker is 3.
So they're going right down the line.
And they're all musicians.
Right.
All musicians.
Yeah.
So you notice how we're talking, to people, and they have the kids somewhere down the line, Capone, they have it where their kids are involved in it too. The music, whether it be music, the entertainment, something that everybody that we bought on so far, I always bring up their kids too. Their children,
right.
Because of the fact they're so passionate about it that it's not anything where they have to push their kids to do it. Their kids is just as passionate about it because they see what they're doing.
He got a son. I went to his house one day. I got to tell this story. I stopped at his house one day. I don't know if I dropped something or picked something up. And we were talking, and his son was sitting on the couch singing. And I literally had to stop what I was doing. I turned around like, we got kids that can sing. Okay, I'm not saying
everybody's kid can sing.
Everybody's kid sounds really nice. I don't mean that he got to bring his son with him next time he comes up to you.
Is it that good?
That's AJ.
Have you videoed him or anything doing it?
No,
oh my
I haven't.
Goodness.
We're working on AJ's craft. AJ is he's into ballet really hard. Ballet. He's in the ballet mat right now on the scholarship.
Awesome.
Yeah. So he's into that really hard. So I'm not really pushing him too much on the music side. But my oldest son, Sam, me and my brother, all my friends are musicians. So literally since he was born, when I was on the road with Nate, he was right there. So he pretty much picked up a lot of stuff. He's really big on engineering for some odd reason. I can't do it. But,
you hear that, Capone?
But he's really big on engineering. He goes to Columbus International High School right now on the middle school side. Okay. And they have a music tech program. So he's making his own beats now, bringing them home.
That is great.
Talk about, Dad, check it out. Can you use this one? Or can you help me fix it? So hey.
That is great. That is awesome. And then Dad is right there to help him cultivate it. That is, oh my goodness. That's nice. Yeah. Nice.
Tell him about the drum line. Tell him about
the drum line. So 2006, I started a youth drum line in Springfield called the Springfield Community Drum Line, where I do free drum lessons. We compete. We do all that good stuff. So big shout out to my line in Springfield. I know half y'all are watching. I'm looking at y'all. So, and we got practice next week. So, just to tell you that. But yeah. So, love working with the community. Love working with the kids. I'm also a preschool music teacher. So,
that's dark. You got it going on. Yeah.
Everything is
you getting a jump start on it.
Everything is full circle with me.
Well, we're definitely going to come back. We're going to do a little bit more music, but I want to get more into that, as far as, because this is exactly what this is about, as far as that platform, and let the young generation know it's better. It's more out there than just out there hanging on the streets and trying to figure out what they want to do next. So I do want to get more into that. Now, again, this is Spotlight of Columbus with WTMH Radio. We will be right back. Please stay tuned.
What's the face
voice of a cow. Back in his head as he run from the battle. This freak is deep when you ain't got a paddle. When you're high horse, till I remove your saddle. In the grass, we stately rap. So I got the juice by the punch bowl. Money car when they call roll. Dollar signs up in your soul. In the winning circle, cause the loopholes. In love with Nikes, they do anything for checks. Bodybuilders, how they ask about your reps on the set. I've been making moves like I got nothing left to lose. Big red dog, got some boy blues clue. And it's super when they about to shoot boo. Your face to feed if you fit the shoot. Tryna put in work life's an interview. Talking beef over grilling like a barbecue. Duh, same grave all falling too. Couple chicks all in the coop. Till a fox get let in the hen house. Raise a 9 while letting 10 out. No change when it register, homie just checked out. Highway, your life just had to change routes. Day in the life of the jungle, hair long Rapunzel. Everybody want they shop or fumble, walk the walk but stumble. You trip and tumble on the humble pages of virtue, but Father time really son you. Mother Nature nurture survival, what if it is. Running the game, I'm switching brain story in my life, turning pages like a leaf. Oh, God bless me like a sneeze in a cathedral. Or baptisms in a steeple. 12 opportunity looking up through the people. Say you got drive, but they got repo. You drive to got repo. Well, I got the juice by the punch bowl. Money call when they call roll. Dollar signs up in your soul. When the winning circle, cause the loophole. Said I got the juice by the punch bowl. Money call when they call roll. Dollar signs up in your soul. When the winning circle, cause the loophole. It's out of the chest like target employees. We try and put in work, they target employees. Black men in the concrete, jungle in danger. Walk out the house in danger. Police ask where you going. I told me don't talk to strangers. The toe tag, John Doe, no name ya. Black man life so dangerous. Treat you like new clothes and hang ya. I'm strange, fruit swinging, 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 swinging. Like little kids in the park, they tell me sounds and holding in that money talk. Get on the road to riches, they setting up roadblocks. So what to do? Red and blue, chased by blue and red. Men in blue, see us, they see in red. Gunshot, Miranda rights never read. Misunderstood, need not be said. I see the flag, do not pledge, take the knee. Please fight, graduation, get on stage, say my piece. Drop the mic, it's food for thought to those on a hunger strike. We drive to those who always will. Hitchhike my wheel, build with lead like a pencil. Want you to put hands on the ground like cartwheels. The race still banana clips that get peeled. Wanna roll by myself like a third wheel. I'm dropping lines and talking about big reels. Cause my life almost should pay to belong in a big real lights, camera, action. I've been lit for a while. These shit I've been, man, that pal bottom. Got the juice by the punch bowl. Money call when they call roll. Dollar signs up in your soul. When they win a circle, cause a loophole. Said I got the juice by the punch bowl. Money call when they call roll. Dollar signs up in your soul. When they win a circle, cause a loophole.
WTMH Media Group, the Underground's one-stop shop. We offer photo shoots on and off location. We also offer graphic and web design, plus music videos of all genres. We even offer independent and corporate audio and video commercials, HD quality video interviews recorded and or broadcasted live. Over 1,000 square feet space available for events. Contact us at 614-434-6855 or email us at wtmh@gmail.com. Also, look us up on Facebook, WTMH Radio, or online at www.wtmhradio.com. WTMH Media Group. We are the Underground's #1 stop shop.
Man, y'all know I don't preach much, man. But it's something bothering me, man. I gotta let it out. It's sad that nowadays we're driven just by, certain messed up circumstances, man. We gonna be out there. Man, every day I try and beat the odds. Dodging fools in the street that wanna steal and rob. All money ain't good, so I stay alone. 6 kids on my tree, I gotta make it home. The streets ain't never loved nothing that I've ever done. A black man who was forced to carry double guns. Poor rancid kids stealing, popping bubble gum. Northside Columbus, double bad, not double fun. Nowadays kids can't even play double dutch. Teenagers smoking crack right out of purple Dutch. Junkies younger now, can't believe they messing up. Ain't no babies in the dirt playing but talking trucks. As the world turns daily, ain't no soap opera. This is real life, we kids don't wanna be doctors. I could be all wrong, but that's what I see. Only love for the strong, ain't no for the weak. I just pray for everyone to keep their head up. things will get better if y'all just stand up. They gonna try to knock you down, just stand tough. No matter what happens, please just keep your hands up. I don't know why the streets hate us. Is it because of our skin and we're destined to win? Somebody please tell me why the streets hate us. Is it because we don't quit and we put up our fists? That's still not a reason to hate us. I don't know why the streets hate us. Somebody please tell me why the streets hate us. I don't know why the streets hate us. Somebody please tell me why the streets hate us.
And welcome back to Spotlight of Columbus at WTMH Radio. And again, we have the project system, and we have someone else here today that we're going to be talking to, Mr. Meach.
How you doing?
Meachy.
How you doing?
That's my adopted son.
Yes, ma'am.
That's just as talented. You guys have been listening to his music off and on for the last 2 weeks now, 3 weeks now that we've been putting it on.
Yeah.
Yes.
I ain't played it today yet, but we
you gotta check it out though.
Yes.
You know
oh, believe me, we've been playing it every show. Every show. Yeah. So we're going to be talking to him too, as far as what he's doing now, what he has been doing, why he got so creative in his craft. Yeah. But we're going to get back to the project system. And we're going to talk a little bit more with Sam as far as the different things that he's doing as far as with the children. Pretty much it's like an outreach to me. So talk to us a little bit more about that.
It's really, our motto is enhancing the youth through music. Mm-hmm. So we give the opportunity for kids who want to play but don't know how to play to come in and learn at a certain pace. Mm-hmm. And we also do a thing where I reach out to a couple of high schools in the area, and we have the band directors come in and check them out and work with a one-on-one. Nice. So my ultimate goal is to try to get as many kids scholarships in the field of music.
That is great. That is great. Now, you were saying that your son, he's in ballet.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit more about that, and how did you even...
He got that from his mama. Ain't got nothing to do with me. I got 2 left feet. I play drums, I got 2 left feet. You ask me to dance, I'm going to the floor.
So how did you go about, how did you, and I'm asking you this, like, for other, people that's out there that even want to go, because that's a huge thing.
So my god sister actually told my wife that they were holding auditions for the SOAR scholarship. Mm-hmm. And my wife said, all right, we'll try it. We'll see what happens. Mm-hmm. And behold, he got in.
Yeah, that is so great. Now, has he had any shows? And
not yet. He's still in the beginning stages. You have to go through so many classes before you actually get your first performance. Okay. But I think he's supposed to be auditioning for an extra spot for the Nutcracker.
You have to let us know.
Most definitely will.
You have to let us know, because we'll go in video. And we'll bring it, because we need to see more of this. We have to. So with that being said, your turn. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I really tried to avoid this all
day. You try. I wasn't letting it go.
All right.
You ready?
Listen, if I sound terrible, we're going to blame you. The very first time that I saw you around, you ought to say hello, and I said hi. That's all you getting.
Oh, that was a tease. I was getting ready to get into it too, like I think
with a classic like that, that's kind of all you need for that.
Right.
That's all you need.
That was okay.
Because if he would have went any further, he'd have got lost and messed up and did the whole thing.
Right. Been singing forever.
Okay. All right. Now, again, my followers that are listening, please call in. We'd like to hear from you. We have 3 amazing people here that are very talented. I'm sure you hear. The number here is 614-781-0754. I know we got people for Michi watching now.
It ain't on there right now.
Yeah, we got people from the project system that I'm sure you're listening right now. Call in, support you know, because this is what we're looking at. We need not just our, you know, the people that's already in this and that's, you know, building and grinding to get there, but our youth that, you know, we need them to listen, see that there's a platform for all types of talent, whether it be the engineering, the singing, everything has, you know, a way of revolving around each other. So ask questions. That's what they're here for too, not to just talk about how good they are, but how good they can make you, or at least give you the advice on how to make yourself that positive person and do what it is you want to do in your life, pretty much, no matter what it is. So with that being said, okay, we're going to step over to Mr. Meech.
Yeah. I was ready. So.
You was ready? Okay. So Meech, I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got started.
Okay, like just in music in general, how I started rapping.
How you started with everything, your music, the rapping, because that's not all you do, it's just to rap.
Right. I do a lot more than that. But okay, so where do I start after that? That's a good question.
Stop talking like you're so old.
I have a little age, but actually I started music way back with, I had a guy brother named V, and we used to kick it all the time, do music, kind of like, just, you know, when you listen to music and you're like, I could probably rap a bar better than him, bro. And he actually started buying equipment to make actual music. So what would happen when I would come over to his house, he'd be making music, and then he'd be like, bro, why don't you drop a bar? Why don't you do something actually? And I was like, nah, bro, you don't want me on this song, bro. I'm not going to like elevate it. But then as time went on, I was like, I could do better than that, though. Okay. So he just had me jump on the track one time. I rapped it, and he liked it. He liked it, and I was like, bro, that's garbage. But he's like, no, bro, you got like a voice. You sound good. Just like try it and actually put effort towards it. So after that, I did it a couple more times, progressed with it, and that's like the initial start of me like rapping, was just with my god brother. As time went on, I met like PZ, Will.
Yes.
But like by that point, I'd already been rapping for about 45 years. So at that point, I was like in my zone. I'm like, bro, I'm nice with mines. I'm good with what I can do with it. So, but yeah, that was kind of like the origin of how I got to this point now where I'm rapping how I rap. As far as what were we about to say?
No.
But yeah, just me practicing all the time, doing it on a daily basis. My brother V is like a perfectionist too. PZ's an extreme perfectionist.
Yes,
but
I do know that.
He's extreme. But V was a perfectionist to the point where like you need to rap every day. Like, bro, I don't want to, like, I don't know how to say it, but if you don't have new bars by next weekend, you ain't doing nothing. So every week I had to like write a new 16, a new verse, and it just turned into a habit of me doing it every week. And that's how I got good. And then I got to PZ where he was like even more strict. So I was like, okay, not only do we have to make verses, but you gotta like treat it like this is like your life goal. Don't just do it because it's fun to do. I mean, it's you know, you want to do it for fun, but like you also got to take this as a professional thing you're doing. If you want people to buy it, then you got to like take that into consideration. So with that being said, that's how I grew into rapping at this point and making music.
So and before you came in, we were also talking about how the chemistry came about. And I know with you guys, because I've seen it, I looked at it. I mean, it's like you guys blend, like you can look at each other and
that's my bro for life. Man, that's like my best friend.
Each other. And it's amazing how I mean, like you guys don't even know exactly what you're gonna do, but you just look at each other and feed off each other, and then it just comes.
Oh, that's my bro for life. I met PZ when I was in freshman year of high school, and when we met, we was both in art class, crazy enough. So we was both just goofballs. So like that's how that relationship just started off. I was a goofball, he was a goofball. We didn't know until like maybe a week or two afterwards that he did music. But what happened was he was rapping one day, and I'm like, bro, you rap? You actually make music? He's like, yeah, bro, I rap. And he was really good. That's the thing that got me. Like I was like, man, I was extremely cocky before PZ. So I'm like, man, ain't nobody touching me, man. Yeah, I'll give him that. When we first met, he humbled me because I was just like, man, ain't nobody touching me in this school. Bro. I can dog anybody. So when I heard him and everybody loved his stuff because it was different. Like, I don't want to say I was trying to pretend rap like doing thug music, but I was doing a lot of gutter stuff, and so that's cool. But he was doing a little bit more like the lyrical, intricate stuff you might hear like a Lupe Fiasco or like, you know, people that really take time and like. Yeah, so when it got to that, I was like, okay, this is the next step, and I need to try to outdo this dude, as sweet as he is. So we began this relationship of trying to outdo each other. But what happened first was, I'm sorry, I skipped all this by the way, but he had heard me rap. So I gave him my CD one time, and he tells me this all the time. He was like, "Man, when I got your CD, I thought you were gonna be whack. I thought you were gonna be garbage." And I was like, "Dad, really?" But I guess he had to take the CD home, heard it, came back, and I remember him saying, like, "Bro, you're freaking sweet, bro. Why are you not like bigger than this, bro?" And I was like, "I don't know yet, but that's how that began, that whole friendship." But what was my point with this? Yeah, so we became sorry. My whole point was we were like growing as a friends, like through music, and like he was a rapper, I was a rapper, and it just kept growing through like competition. Who could see who'd be better than who on this song? And then at some point, I guess PZ said, "Bro, you're at the point where I feel like you got it," and I feel like I'm at the point where I need to like do more of the background production stuff.
Right.
So with that became that, and I was just like, "All right, man, you the producer, I'll be the rapper. We play one road, you play the other. Let's do this."
Which he has multiple talents as well.
Yeah. Oh man, that dude's
with everything.
he has too many talents, and yeah.
So how did William come involved?
Will came. Okay. How did Will come? Well, I always knew Will as like the big bro that was like popping. So when I first met Will, he was already like the guy. I feel like I want to. In Columbus, to me, when I met him, he was getting us to places where like I've never been. So, like, "Oh, bro, we can get into this club now because we Will," or "Oh, bro, we can go here now because of Will." Like, Will has all those connections and network skills. It's crazy. He's talented, like showman. So when I met him, and then I found out he could sing, he could dance, he could do everything. Like Ace of Spades, you know what I mean? Like jack of all trades, whatever you call it. Yeah, he's just too talented. I met him, and we started kicking it.
I seen the little skit videos that you guys would do.
Yeah. You started doing the dancing thing. Like it was like we just had some like free time, I guess, during the summer when we really just started hanging out because we already knew each other for like a year, but we really just started hanging out that summer, and like I got real close to him there because we would kick it like every single day. It was just consistent, and I was like, "Bro, why don't we like make music too?" Like, you know what I'm saying? We always talked about making music, but so then we just like, all right. And then there was like happened to be some time where I think a period where we were like, man, these girls we went to make a song for. We made a song together. That was for the girls. And then like, we're like, well, we really make some good songs. Yeah. So at the time, yeah. I don't want to get in trouble saying that though, because I have a girlfriend now. I'm like,
yeah, I know. And sweetie, he is very well. He loves you to death now. I love.
And I make more amazing songs for her. She's amazing. I want to make sure I say that before I get killed. She's amazing.
No, she's a sweetie pie. I know who she is.
Yeah, she's everything and more to me. So, but yeah, just so we just started, and that's like, man, like working with Will on music is a really fun because we just like come up with ideas. It ain't like, all right, man, we got to come up with something hot. It's like, all right, bro, what'd you come up with? All right, what I come up with? All right, what you think that sounds like? And then it's just like a play back and forth. So like, I think I'll probably always be making music with Will. Like,
because you guys will be in that studio for days at a time. Where I'll be like, come on, y'all, shower, let's go. Yeah,
I know, but that's my cat. Like, and that's just like even outside of music. So that's why like I think it works so well because when you're not just doing it just for music, but as a person, you know what I mean? Like you guys connect on a different level as brothers. You know what I mean? Like same thing with PZ. Like that's the reason why I think we work so well is because like even if we're not in the studio, when we step outside, like y'all want to go like get some drinks or go get some food. Like it's just it's everything, not just music that makes us work so well in the studio. So.
That's great, and that's one of the things. Well, you know, I've already seen that. You know, you guys already
always hanging out at y'all,
food and everything else.
Kicking it. That's my girlfriend.
So, what I want to find out from, and I'm going to go down the line with all three of you guys. Okay. So we're going to start with Rico, the veteran.
Oh yeah, okay. My age called you the vet. 24 years old. That's the goat in the room. That's the
goat.
So, for anyone who is looking again to do this, you know, whether it be singing, being in the background, vocalist, what would you suggest that how they start, how they go about getting this taken, starting that I say the basis or the foundation of trying to get started in the business?
I would probably just say, just making sure it's what you want to do. You know, that's really the core of it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things catch on as fads and things like that. This is what's hot right now. So you got, everybody and their grandma now singing, but you know what I'm saying, or rapping or whatever have you. But you know, the thing is that our entertainment, there's so many talented people out here, you know, that the grind is real. You know what I'm saying? So you just make sure that it's something that you want to do, and you get out of it what you put into it. That's the reality.
Yeah.
I like that.
And the one thing that I can actually say is, why not do something? If you got to work hard for something, work hard for something that you know you're going to enjoy doing.
Exactly.
Yeah, because that's just the best thing in the world.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so Sam.
Sorry, I was fake looking.
Man of all opportunities.
Yeah.
You tell us, what do you think?
I'm gonna take a different spin on this.
Okay.
Get the education behind it, because there's a lot more in the music that you can do outside of performing on stage, being in the studio. I would say get the education and take the time to hone the craft instead of rushing the craft, and don't be scared to be different.
Outside of the box.
Outside the
because
box.
that's what people are looking for.
Yeah.
That originality.
Exactly.
Always. So with that being said, on your part, okay, I got a child. Yeah, I'm going to ignore you. So if I got this son right here, that's like, you know, or a teenager that's out here like, okay, yeah, you guys are saying all this and that's well and good because you all always doing it, this, that, and the other. What would you tell them if they already got that discouraging, you know, attitude already? Like, you know, well, I'm going to get it, you know, how I got to get it.
This is funny because me and my coworkers were talking about this today. But the topic was, how do you change perception of a child, of a young man? And the easy question is, you change the perception of the man, because they're looking up to look for role models.
Exactly.
So if they're around negative role models, they're going to have negative outcome. If they're around positive role models, they're doing the things that they want to do. You model. That's what we use in preschool things. You model what you want the kids to do.
Exactly.
So that's the best way to do it.
And that's one of the and that's what I was speaking of is so much negativity out here, and not trying to be funny, but for the Black man.
Yeah.
You know, with, you know, between, you know, and you have to say it, racism, you know, it's the stereotypical, you know, how they stereotype, you know, it just makes it very, very hard where they don't feel like they have those opportunities. And all they feel like is the only way I'm going to get it is either I got to do the, you know, selling the drug thing, or I got to do, you know, I got to, you know, hustle to do the, you know, hip hop thing, or, you know, the music or whatever like that. The thing that, you know, we have to make sure they know is that they have those positive role models, whether it be mom, dad, or that friend, you know, that's next door, you know, or where they thought they were just corny, you know, together, or the way you guys, you know, came together with just, you know, getting that collaboration, not even knowing if it was going to work. These are the different, you know, I would say scenarios that I'm, you know, I was talking about and that I'm looking for, because, you know, we're actually going to be doing a podium as far as, you know, the young Black men and what we need to do to get them out of this stereotype of thinking they're not going to get out of the situations that they are today. You guys are those role models, whether you want to be or not. Even Mr. Capone over here, you know, it's another way to hustle other than hustling out in the streets with, you know, you know, the drugs and the negativity. So that's why I make sure, you know, that I talk about all these things, because I want them to know it's out there, you know, that it can be done. And again, the number here, our hip hop line number is 614-781-0754. Please call in. Let us know what you think. Ask questions. I know you guys got some questions out there, especially with everything that they're talking about. We got somebody whose son is in the ballet. You guys ever heard that? I know you haven't. So, I mean, ask those questions, because that's something that's outside of the box. You don't hear about it a lot. I mean, and again, all of our children, not just, you know, I mean, all of our children, the reason why they are so, you know, out there with everything that they're doing is because we give them that positive opportunity. It's not just about our family. It's about our, I'm going to say it now, our radio family too. We want that same atmosphere here as well. So on that note, we're going to come back. Again, this is Spotlight of Columbus. We're with WTMH Radio, and we're definitely going to come back, talk some more. Please call in.
Defend himself from what? From what? What was he defending himself from? Tell me that. Some of you motherfuckers think this is a joke. This ain't no game. For real. They think this a fucking joke. We with you, baby. We with you. They want him back in Ferguson. I can't get nobody back.
RIP to the ones we lost. Hands up, no justice, no peace.
Does anybody care for the pain of the mothers? Does anybody care for the tears that be running down their cheeks? Cause they baby just got killed in the streets by the people that's supposed to protect and serve, but that's not what they do. They rather point and shoot and fix the situation after your soul is levitating. Man, I'm hating the world that I'm living in. It's full of sin, full of darkness. Where is the light? They supposed to be the ones to read us our rights, but how can they when they not even doing right? All they want to do is take a life. But we wrong if we stand and fight. Man, I can't stand the sight of the government. Babies dying, mamas crying, criminals getting off, and they loving. R.P. to Mike Brown, Trayvon, got my hoodie on, ready to get my snack on, cause I'm a renegade and I'm not afraid to say what's on my mind any given time of day, cause Lord knows they could've did it in a better way, but they chose a different route and they thought of each bullet before they let them come out. Now you knew what you was doing before you even did it, and you know you should pray for them crimes that you committed, and you know you was wrong but your ass still did it. Lord, I pray for the innocent, and I pray that they souls was heaven sent. And I pray for the parents that's so caring for their loved ones, cause I know they on their knees and they cannot breathe. So I pray to you, Lord, help us, please.
Why they gotta lie? Why they gotta die? I'm on the corner screaming, why like this? No mother should ever look at a child like this. Nobody should ever hurt a child like this. I can't breathe. No, I can't breathe. Said I can't breathe. No, I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Nah, looking over my shoulder. I didn't do anything wrong, that's what I told you. You don't listen to the ground, yeah, you just fold them. Cause we seem to be at the bottom of this hurt total. Don't matter the age, man, your rage, man, and your fear, man. Get the best of you, man. And yeah, I'm talking to the man, cause I want y'all to understand. No longer puppets here, man. Cause all this dying can't be in the plan. This dying can't be in the plan. Got blood in the streets, it's a shame. Can we stop it? Sheesh. Influenced by way of living, say it will make you a beast. But talking about selling poison ain't the way to breach. These young minds, they spending time living lies. Say that it can get you money, yeah, your future looking bright. But remember, quick money always comes with a price. Sooner or later, that price will be alive. Follow the Lord and your path will be realized. Yeah.
Follow the Lord and your path will be realized. Young minds and spending time living life. Follow the Lord and your path will be realized.
I have a dream. One day, this nation will rise up. Live up the true meaning of the street. Behold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal.
RP to Trayvon, RP to Mike Brown, RP to everybody who ain't getting no love before this died down. Civilians are getting killed, homie. The law committing crimes now. Soon we all gonna be in trouble. It's only a matter of time now. So if anybody's saying I'm wrong, tell them zip it up as if they fly down. Got me nervous even when I drive home. Just because I'm black, I'm making shot down. Speaking to them in the wrong tone, things get escalated, raising eyebrows. Get recorded because you got your phone on. No indictment, but you might get 5 rounds. That's real. Man, I told you that I'm fed up. Gotta tell my homies, try and keep your head up. Everybody out here always getting set up. Will it ever let up? Cause even if you put your hands up and you say you give it, man, you might get wet up. They ain't even thinking about using their handcuffs, and it's true. And I can't go blame every cop, but if we don't do something now, all this crime will never stop. Protest after protest over those who protect us. Yeah, shoot to kill and arrest us. You commit a crime, keep it best stuck. Hey, I seen both the good and the evil. I met great men who have badges, love protecting their people. I've seen civilians kill others cause finances ain't equal. Those sides have got to change. I pray that my message can reach you. Nah.
Why they gotta lie? Why they gotta die? I'm on the corner screaming, why like this? Nobody should ever look at a child like this. Nobody should ever hurt a child like this. I can't breathe. No, I can't breathe. Said I can't breathe. No, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Why they gotta lie? Why they gotta die? I'm on the corner screaming, why like this? Nobody should ever look at a child like this. Nobody should ever hurt a child like this. I can't breathe. No, I can't breathe. Said I can't breathe. No, I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
And welcome back to Spotlight of Columbus on WTMH Radio.
Hey.
We are having such a great time today. I'm putting a lot of my guys on the spot today, especially this one in the middle, Mr. Sam. I finally got him out of that little
So we
shell.
got one more we need to put on the spot.
Yes.
Oh, me on the spot.
Look, he lift it up, Larry.
Well, okay, so
Okay.
what I've been having them do
Yeah.
is do an acapella.
Acapella.
Yeah, or with you, it would be like your own, just freestyling.
Freestyle,
Okay.
no
Yeah,
track.
freestyle.
But today is match day, so they both sing. So you got to sing something. You can't rap. Nah, I'm messing with you.
I happened to write something last week for this.
He said I was prepared.
Nah, you don't want me to sing. Them glasses might break, man.
go ahead, give us that
Okay,
acapella 16.
So the thing is, you guys are like non-explicit, correct? So
Man,
We're
go
good.
in.
This is live. You can say, yeah.
Go
you can
in.
do it. Go in.
We don't play a lot on our show. We don't play a lot of
But he can.
But you
Yeah,
can
we
go all in.
You got full fledged, bro.
all right.
I know you're not used to it.
I know, like this is.
It's okay.
I don't know if you want
He's
me
all
to-
cussing in front of mom, man. Look, the parents giving you a pass right now.
Okay,
You're
This
good.
is business. Okay, I'm gonna turn
All right,
right.
all right. I'll just spit. This is usually somebody just use like to impress people with bars. Cool.
Go ahead.
All right. I tell them like, y'all all soft. I'm the boss because I'm the hardest spitting. I was said to be the best by the harshest critics. So I stayed in first place from start to finish. Your career's going nowhere. So here's your parking ticket. Go get your army and let them know I'm your new lieutenant. I'll recruit your henchmen and do your grill in the newest vintage. Say you fly. Sorry, I'm about to shoot your engine. Watch you drop down and hit the ground at full collision. Being a thug is something that doesn't suit your image. There's no proof that you're a goon. It's all superstition. I know some heathens that leave you singing like New Edition. Exchange blows to UKO because we don't do submissions. Had the highest test scores. What they want to test for. All squares. Together y'all make a chessboard. Had your girlfriend's back against the headboard and she a rat. So where you find her at? The pet store. Just acapella.
That was dope.
That was real explicit though.
No, what they say? That suffice.
Yeah.
That suffice. That's good. That's good. That was good.
That's real good.
Anyhow, check out. By the way, since y'all, you know what I'm saying, check out Young Kings if y'all ever get a chance.
Young Kings.
Like, yeah, I really go in that song. So
Okay.
if you like that type of
That's
stuff.
Young Kings, everybody.
Young
That's from
Kings.
Don Meach. He's my
So that was
Meachie,
like a clip
but
of
that's
it.
Don Meach.
Yeah, that was just a clip from it. So if you guys can check out the whole thing and enjoy it, I got you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Well, that's one of the things we do here is, and Capone can let you know, is that anybody that has any kind of music that they want, to put out there for somebody to listen to, even if it's not on my show, I know for a fact that Mr. Man here will make sure it's on his show.
Anything underground, anything independent, I'm playing it. My rules is very simple. I don't care if it's raw. I don't care if it's clean. If it's independent underground, I will spin it.
Oh,
and on my show, I make it very simple.
Okay.
If you promote my flyer for my show,
right,
just share it a couple times, tag me, and you get 5 people to call in during the show.
Okay.
I'll play it live, and if I like it, I might put it on the soundtrack or mixtapes that we got coming out, or I might just play it just because, like some of the music.
Flyer real quick.
Yeah, so and it's, my show is every Tuesday from 4 to 6 WTMH Radio. But then my after hour show, I do it upstairs in the studio with the other cameras.
Which is a lot more explicit.
That's when we really get in there and I let people really freestyle. I bring out the gold mic, I stand it up, and I'm like rap. Like I pick the beat. I'm like,
I need to see this.
Once we're done with the show, we're going up there.
Hey, I'm covered. I'm down. I ain't saying no more. I quit.
And we go
in the basement.
And I'm saying like on my show, like this show, like we like, you know what I'm saying, me and Miss Lady over there, we talk, like her show is more calm and direct. Y'all actually get to have conversations.
Yeah.
So on my show, we're drinking, we're talking.
A bottle of Hennessy right there.
We're drinking all types of stuff. We having a good time,
right?
And we get to the music, but that's just like our event day.
Yeah.
But then we go upstairs, then it's music. So,
Okay.
so it's kind of a split. So
That's on Tuesdays, right?
Man, that's
Today's
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Today's
Tomorrow's
Why
you trying to skip a day,
bro?
Yeah, and it's called the Buckeye Underground Show, and I got DJ Dre as my co-host, and we have a good time. So like I told, there's a lot of artists that didn't get a chance to shine certain ways, so I'm be sending them to her show to sit down.
Yeah,
because with us we go hard. We go hard.
Yeah, he really does. And then could come on my show to be more direct about what they forgot to say when they were with
Yeah,
you.
yeah, because my show's like it's like a mixture between like the Breakfast Club and the Howard Stern show.
Oh, shoot. That's
wrong. I just can't get no models in here, man. I'm trying to get some. They scared, you know. We like y'all live on camera. You know, we be having our cameras just like y'all doing. They be scared, but this WTMH Radio stands for Welcome to My Hood Radio.
Well,
so.
We will have a few of our models in here too. Olivia will be one. She didn't know it yet. I'm sure she's listening now. She does know it.
Hi, Olivia.
Yeah, we'll have Olivia.
They like, hi, Olivia. Like, where's Olivia?
Oh, you guys don't know who Olivia is? She's one of the. She
actually. Look, he over there like. No.
You know.
No, he over there like.
Yeah, because
your wife at home like Olivia.
He's like, oh God, you know Olivia. She delivered the mail.
No, I mean because he's been a part of us as far as with Keepest and everything, so that's how he knows it because he's been a part. It's business, always business.
She helped you. She helped you. She saved you.
Because it really is. I mean, we always have a good time with each other, and the girls are like my babies, baby girls too. So when we all get together, it's a family thing.
That's dope.
Yeah, nothing else. I won't let it happen anyway.
Bitch got that heat.
Oh man. He's like, woo.
No, his girlfriend, she's a sweetie pie. I'm surprised she didn't bring her up here with you.
She was working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was working late tonight, but next time.
Okay.
I'm gonna be back up.
Cool. Okay, so that was so good. Okay. I think I got it just one more time.
Okay.
Just one more time.
No. You gotta give a different one.
Yeah, but you gotta give a different one. But I want you to go one more time and then don't look like that. Because yes, I'm coming back to you. Yes, so I'm giving you time.
It's your 15 minutes, man.
All right, so just a different one. All right, so I got this other one. All right, let me see. I said, in my world, you would never last. Got a bike, try and pedal fast. Finally, you slice, dice, sever, slash, metal blast, large scars that won't ever stab. Tie you to an everlast and strike you with several jabs. I stand above the standard strength like David Banner, gaining cheddar, aging, changing better, playing sway with letters, be the greatest ever, using grades to paint my pen endeavors. Ashamed to say the lamp that ran the game and is clever, be that sickest rhymer rate, ticking timer while in a cipher. If you diss my city while within distance, then missiles fire. Hitting fire, spin you as if you're in a dryer. So I'm simply saying your situation is getting dire. I'm getting tired, inspired by those who know is higher, rolling homies that hold the iron like Trojan fighters. Because what I'm writing so igniting and I am finally shining, so they're biting like the skull on tigers. Homie, what?
And tell them where that's from. Give it
Don Meach, DONMEACH. Check me out on SoundCloud, Facebook, Instagram, DONMEACH. You will not change. Same name, me. So check me out whenever you get a chance.
I got some talented baby boys, don't I?
Yeah.
That was dope.
Thank you. This is just a little shop.
That was dope.
Okay, see ya.
I ain't ready.
We gonna get y'all back. Just shout out y'all social media so people know where to find y'all. And hold on, real quick. Yeah, we got these cups. I need you.
Yes.
Everybody put your cups in front of the camera so people can see. Like,
yes, this is on the project system.
That's dope.
Check them out. Yes.
And I even got my T-shirt.
Yeah, there you go.
T-shirt. And it was.
We love gifts.
Color.
Gifts are good.
Project system.
That's my color.
Yeah,
that's dope.
So that worked even better.
Yeah, you can check us out though. You got Facebook, the Project System. Go ahead and like the page. Tell us what you think. Check out a few videos. You can see our website, www.theprojectsystemband.com. Wednesdays, we throw an extreme karaoke show. The band plays live. Big 60-inch screen, words and all that.
Where at?
It's at Tribute Tavern.
Tribute Tavern.
Yeah, I was supposed to be there one night.
Logan Tribute, right there. Right there by the car wash. And there's a railroad track over there too. Yeah, there's other stuff. We not going to
we won't go into the cross street, y'all.
Good old famous.
Yes, most definitely. Yeah, check us out though. Come check out the Tribute show. Welcome everybody out. 8:00 in the evening on to like midnight. The band goes in with live karaoke. So
Wednesday,
every Wednesday. Tribute Tavern. Yep. 3582 Tribute Road.
Okay, Mr. Sam, I want you to not just talk about what you, as far as with the project and you, but I want you to talk about like the where they can find out about these different areas with, with the ballet, drumline, all
drum
of those
line.
things.
Well, you can hit me up on the drumline page at Springfield Community Drumline on Facebook, and one of us will respond to you, probably my wife. But The Ballet Mets, if you go to Ballet Mets, the website of Ballet Mets, www.balletmets.com, and get the information about Ballet Mets. And that's what it is.
Okay. Mr. Meach, man, I know you said that you told them where to meet you at, but I want you to talk about what about the videos?
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't even get to. Okay,
exactly.
So the video too. If you go to YouTube, you can type in Sarah Nova featuring Don Meach. If you don't remember,
Sarah Nova. It's dumb people out there. Stupid people out there. You gotta spell sometimes. They be like Sarah Nova. They be like SARANO. They be like, hold up.
But actually, you know what? The funny thing is, you just spelled it right, though.
SARANO.
But not like that's just her name, though. SARANOVA, Sarah Nova. And the first thing that should pop up should be the video. Sarah Nova featuring Don Meach. So if not, you can just type in DONMEACH and it should pop up as well. So cool. And the song is called Love for My City. So when you hear it, you'll know when I come in. You'll see the visuals. It's a great video. Yes. We shot that in a couple of different spots in Columbus, but she did most of the shooting. So, but we shot on 11th. I don't know where you know that store. It's like shut down now. But
their campus.
Yeah, right by that yellow wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's where we shot the video at. But it was a good time. It was a different experience for me. So I never shot a video like with a director, you know what I mean? Like that actually goes intricate more than just like a few frames here and there. So that was fun. Yeah.
Yay.
Whoop. I hype it up at the end a little bit.
And again, this is what we're talking about. If you have any music, videos, anything that's underground that you want us to play, again, it doesn't have to be on my show. You have to tune in to Mr. Capone's show because I'm telling you, his is, I mean, whatever it is that
we need clean music for your show.
Yeah, I need
clean music.
Tone it down.
You send me clean music, yeah, I'll play it, but I'll be like, man. I'll cuss where you supposed to cuss.
I feel like it should be a cuss word.
Dude, what's the email?
Okay, and let me make sure I have this right because my son just put this up. So I'm gonna actually put this. So I'm taking myself off of this. I can't even talk right now. I'm taking myself off of live real quick because I do want to make sure.
So for the people out there listening, for your clean music, clean instrumentals, any kind of underground and independent music, she's about to release the email.
Yes.
Send it to her, and in the subject, just put something so we know what it's for.
Exactly.
Because we will play it, and like I said, if we like your music, we'll play it, and if we really like it, we might place it on something. Because being underground and independent with this station, there's no middleman. There's no cutoff switch. We can do almost anything we want.
Right.
And as long as it's underground independent, we ain't got to worry about it getting flagged. So you ain't got to worry about anybody taking it down. Right. You ain't got to worry about getting stripped anywhere. Right. And if some people they be submitting songs saying, "Oh, yeah, it's original."
Yeah, and
but
it's
then
not original.
we check that copyright claim and the thing like liar.
Liar.
I'll delete it out the email. I'll delete it out the system. I'll delete you as a friend if you lie like that. Right. Now, some people do got their music registered, so it still might pop up, but it'll tell you who's the claim from.
Right.
So we let y'all know if y'all try, because at one point it's so much we can start airing people out and ruin a lot of careers out here.
And not just that, but it's about your integrity and our integrity.
So we just tell people be careful because it's gonna come a point in time where I'm gonna just have a list. And I'm gonna just be like, don't work with boom, because why lie?
Yeah, that's true too.
Like I would rather for you to send me a song and be like, yo, this ain't mine. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I respect that. Yeah. But don't send me a whole track like, oh yeah, I own the rights and everything. And I get a claim and it say Interscope Records. Like, nigga, you ain't got no deal. Like, just stop.
Like that.
So we're weeding out the fake because when we say underground and independent, we really do mean that.
Underground and independent. And the thing about it is everybody's laughing. But
tune in tomorrow.
Capone really will do it.
I'm listen. Yeah, he really they call me the Franklin County president, and dude just named me the Funk Master Flex of Franklin County. Yes, because I don't care. Like if it's good, we gonna have a ball. If it's bad, man, good luck.
Some problems,
man. Listen,
nice,
man. Listen,
nice.
Because we want everybody to be honest, but we're trying to give everybody a shot. Yeah. And within this past year, we got a lot of listeners, a lot of viewers, and people are calling from all over now. We calling people. We've got people calling here that don't speak English. Like, you know, like we on my Facebook thing, it'd be people from I can't even say their name, so I gotta have them go to my inbox and say it, and then I gotta go say it because I don't know how to say hakasaka. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it.
Google Translate.
Yeah, man. Listen, but they be messing up my Facebook feed. I be like,
okay, I don't understand that.
But here at WTMH Radio and. Between Mondays and Tuesdays. Well, actually Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays, because Sundays is Underground Sundays with Slumlord Studios. So he's connected with ASCAP, so he's bringing in underground from other states. And you know, her show and my show, like it's just we try to give somebody's record's gonna get broken within the next 6 months.
Really?
As long as they do their part, because we're doing our part.
So bringing it out there, giving them the opportunity,
Yes.
the phone number, the options, we got it all. Now with Spotlight of Columbus, the email address is slcwtmhradio@yahoo.com. Again, I'm going to say that because I mean, this is the way to get your music out there, whether it be on my show or Capone show. That's slcwtmhradio@yahoo.com. Okay.
Yeah, so we still use Yahoo. Yahoo is still dope.
Yeah, it's
people
still
be
dope.
talking about Yahoo. I got a Yahoo and Gmail. Y'all better leave that
both.
They be on it like G.
No, I still got Yahoo, Gmail, and MSN.
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 They went bankrupt. That's right. That's like saying I got AOL. You like AOL? Like what? They still send them little CDs out? Yeah. They're like hang up the phone so I can get online.
It's old school. It's old school.
I know somebody listen like, what are they talking about? The struggle was real. It was real.
That's like MySpace.
Oh my gosh, I remember MySpace.
MySpace, Black Planet.
Black Planet was the one.
Black Planet.
No, but remember Yahoo Mail. Yahoo Messenger.
You can still pull all that stuff up.
Yeah, it's still there. It's just I think that's more corporate now. I think it's more corporate now. Look, y'all got me overthinking. I'm like, what the hell did we use and claim to be ours? I can't think. It was MySpace, Black Planet.
It was all kind. AOL that was the first one though, and that was
AOL was the creepiest one. Right. It was creepy. It was creepy. AOL was creepy, man. And the little dude running on the front. He was like, that dude was tripping. It looked like he was going fast with the little wind behind him. Hey, that was the funniest thing ever. But then when it connect, you like, shit, I'm in there and it's still
right.
Like,
oh my gosh, that is so funny.
Times have changed,
and they still change, and they still got different stuff.
Man, listen.
Now we got YouTube and Twitter and tweet all day long. Girls calling each other birds.
All of this started because she said MSN. Keyword for the day, MSN.
Keyword.
Oh man.
So with that being said, and we're gonna I know and last but not least, Mr. Rico Gaston. So tell us as far as what how you feel like people again can get involved, with anything that you're doing, and even with your band and the stuff that you guys are doing. If you're still looking for any kind of talent or anything, because bands exactly that's what I was gonna say. Bands are always looking for that talent.
Yeah, we're actually looking for a DJ. To actually come into our situation to where we'll actually play with the DJ along with our live band as well.
Ooh, we got DJs. We got very good DJs too.
So we're trying to audition a few people to come out and see if they want to travel with us and tour with us throughout 2018. First show jumping off
December 30th.
December 30th at
Park
Street.
Park Street Tavern.
Park Street Tavern. And then the 31st, we'll be at the Trout Club
in Newark, Ohio,
doing their party. So, and then everything takes off from there.
Everything takes off.
Yeah.
So I know you guys were talking about other things you're going to do now. Are those the only two that's coming up? What's coming up next year?
Well, next year, everybody, a lot of the clubs and stuff, the casinos and things like that, they're pretty much setting their. Park Street has their schedule up for us already. Most of the things that we found on our website. But most of the places, the casinos and the clubs have already pretty much
started
booked us out,
snatching dates.
for next year, the 2018. So a lot of that can be found on our website.
Right.
Or not in our
Say it
Facebook
again. Say the
page.
website
The
again.
website is www.theprojectsystemband.com. Facebook is
the Project System.
Right.
The
Project
Project System. Only
System.
one.
Right.
The only one.
So I got a question. How is the project system ending 2017?
Awesome question.
Yeah, what's going on?
Awesome question.
Look at they over there like they supposed to be answers.
We are going to end 2017 with our motto: the project system is more than just a band.
Okay.
It's a collaboration. It's a party. It's a fun time.
Yeah.
You go to a project system show. Wear your good shoes. Matter of fact, don't wear no shoes at all. Your feet
no
gonna
tables
hurt.
and chairs allowed.
Your feet gonna hurt when you get done.
Yeah, we keep it going. We keep it moving. Yeah, we'll definitely keep it moving.
That was a good answer.
Yeah,
But what is the last thing the project system is
last
doing?
thing that we'll be doing,
like, yeah, I know y'all got to go out with a bang.
Yeah, that would be
the December 30th.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's
December
like
30th, Park Street
boom.
Tavern. That's the last show for the year, and we
Columbus,
roll the next day.
Okay.
And start off right.
So
Columbus,
the first
Ohio.
thing, 2018.
Yeah.
What's the first thing?
The first
Newark, Ohio Trout Club.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all said that with your chest out.
Oh,
Shit in it. Yeah. Like,
That's a party.
You don't want to miss the one in Park Street.
You don't miss the one in
either.
Park Street.
Yeah.
But the one in Newark.
The one in Newark. And you know what? I got to take that.
I want to go there.
Because Wednesdays, every Wednesday, even up until the 30th, we'll be at Trade Tavern.
From what time? What time?
We start at 8:00, so you can get up there and sing with us. You know.
Oh, y'all actually let people get up there?
That's live band. Yeah, live band karaoke.
Oh, we got a call.
I'll be who I think it is.
Thanks for calling Spotlight of Columbus. Caller, how can we assist you today? Look, how can we assist you today? What do you want to talk about today?
The system band.
Oh, system. So what questions do you have?
Well, my main question was, what was the main inspiration? I caught that show about 2 weeks ago, and they just grooved me to my toenail sell off almost.
That's good. That's good. Dude.
So you want to know what their inspiration is for those toenails falling off?
They got all these lights going everywhere. And I brought my grandmama with me, and we were dancing. They had an old school feel, new school feel. I ain't had no toenails left. Good boy, bad. Good boy, bad.
Y'all would probably have to say, just that right there. You know, we geared towards making everybody happy. You know, so no matter what it is, from like Isley Brothers to The Weeknd, you know, we try to stick mainly to what it is because we are a cover band. You know, we put our own spin on things, but at the same time, we want you to recognize what it is that we're doing. You know, so we geared towards, you know, keeping you on the floor. You know, every Wednesday, like I said, come out and check us out. You know, I'm glad you got out and checked the show out. You know, got the experience.
Yeah. Y'all covered everything. I saw that the band was good, the musicianship was good, and you know these young boys don't normally do that these days. These young boys don't have that, but you young fellas was showing, and they had a good drummer, keyboards. Who was the guy on the drums? Did they have a drummer?
Yeah, he's
I'm right here.
I'm right here.
Is this the drummer?
Yes, sir.
You remind me of my cousin's son, Cornelius Williams, his boy on my mama's side in Springfield. You from Springfield?
Yes, sir. I am.
Boy, you make it Springfield freshman with John Legend now. What's your name, son?
Samuel Whitaker, sir.
Ain't your dad name Samuel Whitaker?
Yes, it is.
I know your dad.
Yeah.
Stop playing them drums and things. What you playing? I knew they were saying go by that hand. You keep on playing, boy.
Yes, sir.
Keep on playing, boy. Good band, man. Y'all got a good thing. I'm going with them strings in his head, shaking that stuff. The boy with them strings. See, that's what singing. I heard him go high. I heard him go low. And sing.
Well, we like to thank you.
You're welcome. Y'all have a good day.
You too. Let's go to our next caller.
Mama Booty to you.
All right.
Thank you for calling Spotlight
Hold
of
on. Now they got to call back. They already got.
Oh.
That was his moment.
That was it.
No, I'm about to call. I'm talking to my dad right now. Like, bro,
that's what's up, though.
So again, anybody that wants to call, we got about 7 more minutes for the show. Please call in 614-781-0754. Sir, you made our day today. Thank you so much for calling. We really appreciate it. And that one caller that didn't get through, call back. We still got some time. We'd like to hear from you. And again, okay, now Meech.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Tell us what you're going to end your year with.
Okay, so
besides being in my house for New Year's, like we always do.
Of course, turning up, and yep. Nah, just me and Peasy been working on this project for like a long time. So we talked about what we was gonna probably do. Is it going to be a show or something? But I was like, I'm still trying to get into that right type of. This is weird, but like right type of performance shape that you want to be in to perform like for half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it's
cardio.
Oh yeah, it's
cardio.
Oh, we got another caller. Spotlight of Columbus caller. How are you? Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Yes. Go ahead. How can we'd like to hear from you today?
I was just wondering where we see you or where you're performing at. I haven't ever, seen you or caught you out. I think I saw you once a long time ago, but I haven't heard anything about your performances.
For the project, man.
Are you talking about for the project system?
Project system. I'm sorry.
For the project, man. Are you talking about?
She listening to us in the background.
Yeah. So are you speaking as far as for the project system, ma'am?
Well, I'm just talking about. Am I speaking with? Who is it? Don Leach.
See, all this for you. Okay, hey, how you doing?
All right. I was just wondering if you do you perform locally?
Yeah, I do. I took like a little break just to kind of get my music together, but I do perform. Actually, next year I'll be performing. Okay, yeah. Next year I'll be performing at Scully's at some point, and also I got a show in Jamaica in February with Sarah King.
You say Jamaica?
Yeah. We're still getting everything together though, so. She runs more of a model show.
He said that like it was nothing. That's Jamaica. Going to Jamaica.
I know. I mean,
like it was a street. Like, we over here in Jamaica. Like no,
because I don't really talk about too much because we still ain't worked out the into the plan. But yeah, the plan is February, March.
A nomination is still as good.
Right. Indeed. Sorry.
Award, bro.
But yeah, so next year I'll really be getting back into doing shows. But if you want to just like stay updated on what I'm doing until then, or just know when the shows do come out, you can go to my page, whether that be Facebook, which is probably the easiest way to contact me, or Instagram. You just type in DONMEACH, the artist page will pop up. You just check out everything that's going on, and I'll have it listed. So yeah, and I think the thing I was saying earlier was that for the Big Bang of 2017, we'll be dropping a new song that nobody's heard yet. That just kind of let everybody know that I'm back on. We've been working hard for that couple months. So yeah.
Well, we'd like to thank you for calling.
Yeah,
caller.
thank you for calling.
I wish all of you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Spotlight of Columbus.
Hold on. Gotta hit that ring.
Spotlight of Columbus. Who are we speaking to today?
Hey, on this Jeffrey. I just wanted to know what Don Meach's inspiration is for real.
Don Meach, he wants to know what inspired you to do music.
What's the inspiration for my music? Okay, it's more inspiration from life. So like most of my music is usually written off. I got a weird thing where I write off either a goal I have in mind, and that's what I write about. So if I want to have a mansion in $1 million, and I write about what I got to do to get to that point and what needs to be done. So that's what usually was written, either my life or little things that go on.
You want.
Yeah, so about what I want usually. So I say my music is about aspirations, and it's just things that go on in life. So breakups, hardships in life, struggling through things, getting through things. So hopefully when you hear it or whoever hears it, they can catch it and be like, okay, this is just a temporary situation. I can get through this too, just like he did in this music or the song we put out.
Well, I see you, boy. You do your damn thing.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for calling Spotlight of Columbus. Please stay tuned. Okay.
I see you do that thing, boy. And when your ass get home, nigga, you better clean out that porch like I told you.
Well, callers, we really appreciate you guys supporting us today, calling in, speaking with our guests today. Of course, you guys have to come back. You have to make sure that, and we need some music. I want to hear, because we want to, just like we've been doing with Meet Today, we want to hear you guys' music. We want everybody else to hear it. Okay. So again, this is Spotlight of Columbus with WTMH Radio. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
I get it from my moms. She told me never let them stress me out. So I never let them stress me out. I did it cause my moms. It's only fam in my section now. Cause your friends know me sticking around. I get it from my moms. She told me never let them stress me out. So I never let them stress me out. I did it cause my moms. It's only fam in my section now. Cause your friends don't be sticking around. I get it from my moms. 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 I did it from my moms. Gotta get it from my moms. Gotta get it from my moms. I get it from my moms. Working all day long. Hard-headed and stubborn. Don't give a fuck what you want. Nigga, I do what the fuck I want. Grind hard, put the team on. Live life like your last days. All the bullshit can stay gone. Don't nobody work as hard as me. Work hard for my family. Niggas hate that's so lame to me. Same shit, people changing on me. Live and learn, nothing new to me. I'm trying to put up for my city. Fuck, hate to live life for my mama. I get it from my mom. She told me never let them stress me out. So I never let them stress me out. I did it cause my mom's. It's only fam in my section now. Cause your friends don't be sticking around. I get it from my moms. She told me never let them stress me out. So I never let them stress me out. I did it cause my mama's. It's only fam in my section now. Cause your friends don't be sticking around. I get it from my moms. 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 Gotta get it from my moms. Gotta get it from my moms.
I get it from my moms. My race is trying to keep up. Going through this hard struggle, gun in my mouth, suicide thoughts. Smoke this weed just to kill the thoughts. Taking shots, I got bullet wounds. Write stories in my notepad so y'all understand what I'm going through. My soul me to believe my soul, so I need to do what I gotta do. Stay real and always stay true. Like a board game shit, gotta make moves. I'm headed to the top. Pray to God I don't drop. And I'm trying to work hard and get it to my heart.
I get it from my moms. She told me never let them stress me out. So I never let them stress me out. I did it cause my moms. It's only fam in my section now. Cause your friends don't be sticking around. I get it from my moms. She told me never let them stress me out. So I never let them stress me out. I did it cause my moms. It's only fam in my section now. Cause your friends don't be sticking around. I get it from my moms. 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 Gotta get it from my moms. Gotta get it from my moms. Gotta get it from my moms.
And welcome back to Spotlight of Columbus on WTMH Radio. I have so many people that I'm looking at right now that are really supporting, and I'm going to do some shout outs. Let's start with Naja. Love you, baby. Thank you so much for watching. Miss Chanel Woods. Of course, you know you're going to be one of my guests on the show. You got a fashion show coming up. Of course, I'm going to have you on. Teresa Hartman, my bestie from high school. Love you so much. Thank you for joining us today. Oh my gosh, you guys are so good. I really love the fact that you are really looking out for me today. Anytime, please, not just you don't have to just do shout outs. Call in, talk to some of the guests we have today. Of course, I'm going to have all of you guys on. And I got so many comments. Oh my gosh. So again, next week we're gonna have so many different people, and I'm not really saying exactly who we're having on this past couple of weeks for the simple fact that it changes from time to time. I mean, we have so many artists that, okay, they'll say they can come to the radio station, but then something comes up and I'll never keep anybody from doing their hustle. So we always change up. The last week it was a little different. We couldn't get on the way we wanted to. That will never happen again. Let's be honest about that. But I will make sure that you will always be entertained. You will always love who we have coming out, and you will always know what you need to do to succeed, even if it's not in entertainment, whatever it is you want to do. We're going to talk about that. We're going to make sure we're going to have fun with it. Again, thank you so much to everybody that has tuned in tonight, who have called in. I really love the support. And let's say bye to everybody. Capone.
Hey. Yo, we out of here, y'all.
Yo, we out of here, y'all.
Rico.
All right, yeah, peace.
Y'all so wrong. You're so wrong. Okay, Sam.
Be inspired by great music.
That's good. That's really good.
He had to switch it up.
Yeah. Damage.
All right. Stay blessed. Love all. God bless. And enjoy your life.
That's awesome. And for me, please, again, be blessed. This is a platform for you. Please call in next week. We love to hear from you. I mean, tonight was an awesome night. We love you. Thanks. Come back again next week to Spotlight of Columbus.
Hey, a lot of people always asking why ain't nobody made it up out of Columbus, Ohio. Shit, man, a lot of people have made it up out of here. They just kept going, man. We're not mad at you, man. Go get that bag, man. But people always try to say, the problem is this person ain't doing what that person doing and all these things. Well, this is my opinion. I'm gonna say what the problem is. Man, they say the city won't make it out, but every time I throw a show, I bring the city out. A lot of people perform and they banged out, but that's life. Even jazz don't stay around. If you really watch your business, they handle it. No, we ain't friends. You gotta learn to micromanage.